hint and tip that you may be interested in. A lot of you have issues with typing on the keyboard up there. It gets a little annoying after a while to try to type with it. I know that some of you have. My time's not up yet. You may have one of those actual keyboards that you have attached to it, and that works wonderfully as well. But when you're walking around and you don't have a surface to lay it on, it's very, very difficult to try to type on it. So the trick, and I think it works within this Spotlight search area, which this is a great place to go if you're looking for an app, by the way. Looking for an app that's installed on your iPad. You're just going to swipe to the left, the farthest most left, and then you can start typing in the name of a particular app. But if you are walking around, this keyboard does not work as well. You can turn it this way, and it's a little bit smaller, but you can also, let me try it on the Spotlight search. You can also take your two thumbs and spread it apart, and then it's a little bit easier typing. So now you can hold it in your hand, and then it's closer to your thumb, and you can type with both of your thumbs. And then to get it back, you just squeeze it back together. Okay, so again, that's squeezing it apart, and then squeeze it back together. Okay, so when you're walking around, like I said, that may help you to do what you need to do. Let me go to Dropbox. Now, how many of you use Dropbox? I know that quite a few of you use Dropbox. One of the things you probably noticed about the iPad is that it really doesn't have a hard drive. Okay, there's not really, and even on an Android, there's kind of a hard drive that you deal with, and you can get apps to explore the file structure and all that. But if you want to access a file that's not necessarily within an app, Dropbox is a great way to do it. So if you have a document, a Word document, or a presentation, or an image or video or whatever, and you have it on your desktop or on your laptop, but you want it on your iPad, Dropbox is a great way to do this. This is a cloud service that basically, if you install it on your computer, it'll be available within your Finder window. Now, you'll want to talk to your tech and see if that's available. I've been able to install it without having an administrator password, so that may be possible, but you don't even need to have it installed on your computer. You can go to the web and upload things through the website, dropbox.com. But then, once you have it in the cloud, you can, through this app, you can access all of your files here. Now, the vast majority of them will open, unless it's a really weird file. You can usually open up the file within your iPad, but you need to be able to access it somehow. So basically, it creates a file system structure on your iPad that syncs across devices. So you can access it on your iPhone, you can access it on your computer, wherever. But great service, Dropbox.com, is where you actually sign up for it. I think you can sign up by just downloading the app, but then you want to connect it, of course, with your other devices.
Sorry about that. What I'm going to share with you is a website that has awesome articles for you guys out there. I'm going to share several of them throughout the day. It's called Educational Technology and Mobile Learning. If you will bookmark this, and it is on the Symbaloo, so you can have access to it. They have tons of articles. This was one of my favorites, 40 ways to use Google Apps in education. Because what are we going to? Google Apps. And if you scroll down, it gives you about 10 different ways you can use each of the apps in the classroom. Forms talks about keeping track of your discipline referrals, which actually Justin Crawford and I have created a form that does that for our high school teachers. Survey your students' interests. It talks about calendar uses you can do with your kids, Gmail, those type of pieces. This also has a link to a PowerPoint that shows you the same pieces. I love this website because every month they post new articles and they give you all kinds of apps. There is one, I don't know if I'm gonna, let's see if I've got it handy. Here we go. This one's called A List of All the Best iPad Apps Teachers Need. Most of them are free, not all of them. But again, you do have the links on the Symbaloo, and it even breaks it up by topic. Are you needing a storytelling app? Are you needing science? There's music. And it gives you different music apps you can use with your kids. It's going to take a little bit. But this is an app. This one, I don't know what this one does. I haven't even actually played with that one, but it is a music app. But it has a lot of good stuff on there for you. It's a great website to click to and just subscribe. And then they send you the updated articles. And again, it is Educational Technology and Mobile Learning. And the links are on the Symbaloos that you will receive, which you have actually already received those Symbaloo links in your emails. That way you can access them and play with them. So everything we show you today, that we're showing you are on the Symbaloos. What you guys get ready to show us here in a little bit, which I can't wait. I'm sure there's some fun stuff we've not even found. Those will not be on the Symbaloos. So whoever's presenting, be sure and give everyone a really clear time to write down the name and everything. Okay? And I'm finished.
One of my favorites on my list is called Zoomed In. Up there at the top, Zoomed In. And if you've ever played 4 Picks and a Word, it's a little similar to that, but this one is a photograph site. So it gives you a zoomed in picture of something that's we see every day or we see on TV or in magazines, and then you have to type in the word. So this would be great for students trying to recall words using visual pictures. So what is this? Oops. Wrong letter. Sneeze. And so then you earn coins. I always love that part. Chips? Cookie? Good for spelling skills. And it's a free app, so an ad pops up. Okay. Okay, so that's zoomed in. The other one I wanted to show you has nothing to do with education, so I love it. It's called Anything After, and have you ever waited after the credits at a movie and it shows extra footage? But unless you go on to a website that tells you to stay, you never know to stay. Well, this app tells you if you should stay after the credits. Fast and Furious 6, 100% said it's worth the wait to stay after the credits. So that's a really cool app that I found that I wanted to share.
Okay, I'm next. I've got 2, possibly 3. First one is Class Dojo.
Hey, welcome to Class Dojo. Class Dojo is a tool that makes your classroom more fun, and it helps you become a better student too. Your teacher will set up Class Dojo and make a list of actions to try to do this year, like participating, helping others, and staying on task. When your teacher notices that you're doing these actions, you'll receive dojo points. And at the end of the day, you can find out how you've done. You can see what you're doing well and also learn where you need improvement. The best part is this: you get your very own avatar. We'll give you one to start with, but you can make your own avatar once your teacher gives you your secret code. Log in at home using your secret code and you'll be able to make your own avatar. See how you did in class, and see all your friends too. We hope you love using Class Dojo, like millions of students all around the world do. Now, your teacher will tell you more about how you're going to use Class Dojo in your classroom. Have fun!
Basically, it can be used in two ways. You can use it as a behavior management system, or you can use it as a positive reward system. You go in, you set up the goals, or you and your kids can talk about what goals you want to set up or what they want to obtain, and then you can award them points however often as you want to. There is also an iPad app, so there's a web version and then there's an iPad app, and normally when I was in the classroom I would just walk around with the app open and just award points throughout the entire day. So I know it looks extremely elementary, but I'm telling you, we have some teachers at the high school that have used this year, and those high school kids go crazy over making their own avatars. So, and I know Jeff's wife has used it as well at the middle school, and I know she really likes it. Okay, I'm going to kind of feed off what Lisa has here. I have another app. It is nothing to do with education, but since she brought up movies, I thought I would tell you about this app. It's called Run P, P-E-E. Yes, that's what it's called. Have you ever been to the movies and you hated to run to the bathroom during a critical part of the movie? Well, this app will tell you when is the best time for you to run to the restroom. That way you will not miss anything. It tells you exactly the words that the actors are going to say, and then it will say QP, and you run to the restroom, and then you can come back. So I wanted to kind of share that one with you as well. And then this last one, I know I'm probably running over my time, but that's okay because some of them have interjected in on my time. Is this last one. I'm not going to take you all the way through it, but it's called Stomo. It is free. It is absolutely wonderful. If you have ever wanted your kids to make slow motion movies, this is the way that you can do it. Very user-friendly. It takes their movies, it saves them right to your iPhoto library, and then you can just hook them up and then show them up here in front of the whole class. But basically, I've got it on my lap right now. Hey, can you be my Vanna for a minute and hold this? Sorry, technical, stepping on my dress. But basically, you want to put your object flat on the surface, and then you're going to take pictures like this, and then you're just going to hit capture image, and mine's locked up right now. But when you capture the image, it's going to show you a shadow of that image, and that shadow is going to stay there while you move the object to where you want it to go to next. Then you capture the picture again, and it leaves that shadow of that picture on, and then you move it again, and again, and again, and it keeps the shadow of the previous picture on there so you can see where it was that you had it last. You can add effects. You can then change the amount of speed that you want your slow-mo movie to move at. And then when you're done creating it, all you do is export to library, and it's going to go to your iPhoto library. It's an awesome app, and it is free. So it's called Stomo. And then someone asked about dialogues. It's spelled V-I-A-L-O-G-U-E-S, that one that I showed you earlier. And I know that the movie part, when you show the movie, it's not going to work on the iPad, but as a teacher, you could show the movie from your computer, and you can have the kids go ahead and log in on their iPads, and they can still make the comments while the video is going. You just won't have them have the video on their iPads. So I wanted to tell you that too. Okay, that's mine. I think I took more than 30 seconds, or 3 minutes, I'm sorry.